Family.
The Fast and the Furious, we all love them, but we gotta admit, they aren't technically the best films. Today we're gonna go through the 5 cringiest lines from each film and eventually decide the single cringiest line from the entire Fast franchise. Today I am joined by my friend Nolan Sykes. I am James Pumphrey, and this is the D-List. Big thanks to Helix for sponsoring this video. Sleep is the most important meal of the day. We all know that. But making all these videos and finding time to sleep, I'm practically living at the office. And then it hit me. Why don't I actually live at the office?
James, what are you doing?
Whoa, you ever heard of knocking?
Where's my desk?
I had to get rid of it. Really stuffed up the whole bedroom vibe, you know?
James, you can't sleep in my office.
Oh, but I can, thanks to this new Helix mattress. You know, Nolan, the people at Helix know everybody's different and even developed a sleep quiz that matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. I prefer middle-of-the-road firmness and often sleep on my tum-tum. So, I got paired with the Helix Dusk Luxe, and let me tell you, I'm sleeping like Jeff from the Wiggles.
We're acting like a real Anthony right now. Hey, get out!
Actually, you don't have to go anywhere because Helix delivers right to your front door, and they give you a 100-night sleep trial to make sure that the mattress is right for you. If it's not, they'll give you a full refund and pick it up themselves. So what are you waiting for, Nolan? Head over to helixsleep.com/donutmedia or click on the link in the description to receive up to $200 off your mattress and 2 free pillows.
You want to see my desk?
Just to set the terms, today we're gonna focus exclusively on cringy dialogue. We're not gonna have stuff like missing calipers or danger to manifold or jumping cars from building to building. This is only terribly written and performed dialogue from 8 of our favorite movies. And I say 8 because we're not including Hobbs and Shaw or The Fast 9 because we haven't seen that
not out
one
yet.
Before we get into it, Nolan, I got you a little present.
Oh.
Because it's so fun to have you on this show with me.
You.
Here you go.
All right. I'm gonna let the audience see what this is before I. What? So this is Dom's necklace.
Yeah, it's movie accurate. And because we're a family, I got myself one too.
Awesome. I love this. I love working here.
We're starting with The Fate of the Furious, the 8th movie. Or as most of you probably know it, the one with the ice charger.
The car is the fastest car in the island. Do you know what he has under that hood?
He knows it doesn't matter what's under a hood. The only thing that matters is who's behind the wheel.
Okay, that's pretty cringy. That's totally on brand for Dom.
It's not the cringiest. I don't think.
Not by a long shot. Sometimes it does matter what you have under the hood.
Yeah, for sure.
Quite a bit. I would give that 3 on the cringe scale, honestly.
From 1 to 10, yeah, I'll say 3.
Laughing gas?
Nah, Fed. This is Cuban Nas.
You guys are crazy. What are you doing?
Poor man's turbo. Pull the vacuum line and hold on.
Nah, fam. Cuban Nos.
But it is technically nitrous oxide,
Yeah.
right? It's like just it's medical grade nitrous.
Yeah. Why is there the qualifier of Cuban Nos? I'm gonna give that like a 7.
I was thinking 7
Pretty strong
too.
7.
Yeah.
You won my car.
Oh.
And you earn my respect.
Keep your car. Your respect is good enough for me.
Yeah! I love that.
He's kind of preachy at this point. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
always teaching people lessons.
When he wins this race, he barrel rolls out of the car and is immediately surrounded by children.
Like Jesus.
Like he's Jesus.
Yeah, even though he just shot a flaming 6-ton meteor into the ocean. I give this one a 2.
Yeah, 2.
It's cringy though.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I want every chip with a
Sick
zero-day
dread.
exploit in a 2-mile radius around that motorcade now.
There's over 1,000 of them.
Hack 'em all.
We know this is impossible.
Hack 'em all. Hack 'em all. Hack 'em all. You, single person.
Hack 'em all. Do a little typing.
Okay, good. I got it.
Wasn't that hard.
Like
but-
it was so easy for him. The fact that he mentioned it at all makes him a bad employee. Like he's like,
Hey, do that thing that I hired you for that's gonna take you literally 2 seconds.
But the thing you asked me to do is this.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I did it.
that's pretty cringe.
It's also like I just knew that line was coming watching this. I'll give that a 6.
I agree. I think this is like a 6.
You gotta have about 2,000 horsepower in that thing.
Try 3,000.
Try 5.
Try 6. Try 7. Try 11,000.
Like, what's so funny about this to me is that like you just wouldn't have 5,000 horsepower in a streetcar like Dom. Like that would be something completely undrivable. It's just not. I don't know.
I think there's like a number of different types of cringy that shows up throughout this entire franchise. One is like just technical inaccuracy. The other type of cringy is just like bad writing. And I think this is an example of both.
Yeah, for sure. It's even funnier that they're all doing burnouts at the same time and nobody can figure out why they can't pull. It's like, just like...
One of you let go.
Yeah, one of you stop. Yeah, exactly.
I'd say a solid 5 from me.
I'll agree.
All right. That was Fate of the Furious. This is Furious 7, AKA the one with the skydiving.
You sure as hell ain't the IT guy, so you better start talking before I break that finger 6 different ways and stick it right where the sun doesn't shine. You just earned yourself a dance with the devil boy. You're under arrest.
That's a line that you would write when you're making a little movie with your buddies in high school.
Exactly, yeah. It sounds like a child is trying to be tough.
You just heard a dance with the devil boy. You're under
I think this is cringy. I think like at this point, The Rock and Jason Statham, like their whole being is cringy in these films at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead, start off strong. I think this is our first The Rock line. An 8.
Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Give us the girl, and I'll let you live.
What's she going to do?
You might want to put on your helmet for this one.
I do believe this is the only time in the series that
Where
helmets-
anyone wears a helmet? Yes! Tyrese does a demo derby with no helmet on. And no seatbelt.
Like he just had that in his car the whole time.
Yeah, put it on! Put on a helmet!
You might want to put a helmet on for this one.
You might want to put a helmet on for this
come
one.
on, Vin.
All of you guys might want to put a helmet on for all of these. You just drove a car out of a plane, sir.
I don't think it's too cringy.
It's not too cringy, but now that you point out the circumstances.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3.
And I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5. So we
5,
have
okay.
the average of 4. That's the first time we've disagreed, but
I thought the delivery was pretty good.
it's great performance. Don't get me wrong.
Like in Hypersport, $3.4 million, 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. There's 7 of these things in the world, and this guy keeps it locked up in a vault.
Nothing's sadder than locking a beast in a cage.
Oh yeah. So he's already starting off riffing off the Smashing Pumpkins.
Vin Diesel, huge Smashing Pumpkins fan. I don't like this car. It's not a real car. It doesn't work.
Like I looked it up after I watched this, I was like, Top Gear's gotta have driven this thing
Yeah.
at some point, right?
Nobody's driven it.
It's only like supercar vloggers who are like walking around it. So I'm very skeptical of this car.
It's vaporware.
We can factor that out. Nothing sadder than a beast locked in a cage.
I think 4. It's not.
Yeah.
For all things considered, it's not that bad.
No, it's just really fun.
You ever heard the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
I don't have friends. I got family.
Boom!
Well, I got a lot of friends.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty good.
That's a sick line, dude. Dom came at him with like a, I'm about to put you to bed, son.
Yeah.
And then Jason Statham's like, F your family. Boom. That's tight, dude.
That's pretty good.
0.
Pretty badass. Yeah.
0. That's tight. That is tight. That is not cringy at all. That is dope.
Thing about street fights,
Yeah.
the street always wins.
How does the street always win?
Street's undefeated, bro.
No, not the streets. The literal street always wins.
A street fight is not a fight with the street.
No.
A street fight is a fight on the streets.
On the street. And this is the moment where like Universal wants their own superhero franchise, and they made Dom a superhero when he literally kicks a parking garage apart.
If you told me to write a cringy line in a movie, I couldn't do it this well.
I just
9.
9?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, 9.
Which brings us to Fast and Furious 6, No Thes, AKA the one where Letty is a bad guy.
It's okay. You're just in time.
You're gonna be a great father, Brian.
You're gonna be a great
What
father,
makes you so
Brian.
sure? Because I'll be there to kick your ass if you ain't.
That's like a line that like your real brother-in-law says, and like you don't really like him. You know, he's kind of like a piece of shit, and it's like, all right, man, kick my ass. I think it's like a dumb thing to say to a dude. It's not the cringiest line. I give it a 4.
No, it's not, yeah.
4?
4 is good.
All right.
So you're gonna my sister, huh? Don't be a about it or I'll kill you.
So now we got cars flying in the air on some 007 type. This is not what we do.
Man, you really gotta check that emotion. Your voice just went from Shaggy to Scooby-Doo. This is not what we...
What is happening? I think whoever wrote this movie like was like on the wrong medication or something.
Okay, you've been in movies, and you told me one time that you got on set and that they had like half a script, and the director was like, "Just improv."
Yeah.
Do you think that's what happened for this movie?
Yeah, I think that Judd Apatow ruined movies because now everything is just like riff.
That Scooby-Doo line was absolutely improv because he didn't even commit to the rut-row. He's just like, they was Scooby-Doo, now they're Shaggy.
Yeah, it's like, what? 6,
yeah. I don't know what's happening.
What do we know?
We know they have to be running custom engines. You heard that flip car going through those gears.
Sequential transmission.
That didn't sound like a normal engine.
It was a turbo diesel. It sounded like something you hear at Le Mans.
Did you see it take all those hits and still stay flat in the corners?
Yeah, hydraulics.
Or magnetic suspension.
I think like sometimes they do this weird thing where they're like, guys, remember it's a car movie, so we better put some car stuff in.
Yeah, Fast and Furious has a proud tradition of doing a thing where all the characters get around a table.
Yeah.
And then they just like pan the camera back and forth as characters say lines.
I think we should watch a bunch of clips from the Fast and Furious and then rank them on the level of cringiness.
Is the movie gonna have cinematography and audio mixing?
Yeah, probably has a first AD working on it too.
Whoa, that's like something you'd see at the cinema.
I'd
like
say
a 2.
Hell of a car. You're talking about twin turbo V8 spitting out 560 ponies, son.
He reads the brochure. I'm proud. But with cars, you have to customize. It's all between you and the car you build. It's a bond, it's a commitment.
Sounds like a marriage.
Yeah, but with cars, when you trade up, they don't take half your shit.
It goes through. I think we just learned something about Ludacris's character.
We really did.
Tej, he got divorced from Suki, and she took half his shit. He like so angry. He's so mad. He just downs his drink.
I love it.
I love it.
What do you think?
I think that's a solid 6, 5 or 6.
I'd say, yeah, 6. We'll say 6.
That's definitely the line I've laughed the
It's
hardest
really
at.
funny.
Shaw's in London.
Let's go pick him up.
Woman, you just don't pick up Owen Shaw like his groceries. You want to catch wolves, you need wolves. Let's go hunting.
Let's go hunting, woman. It's like he's drunk. Did you hit your head?
We got groceries. We got wolves. We got hunting.
That line is dumb.
That is true.
7.
So,
What a dumb line. Moving on to Fast 5, the shortest title of any in the series, also known as the one with the bank vault.
The men we're after are professional runners. They like speed and guaranteed to go down the hardest possible way. So make sure you got your funderwear on. We find them, we take them as a team, and we bring them back.
What is funderwear? And why would you want to be wearing it in this situation? Like Like, what does funderwear mean? Like, to me, like, my first instinct is like, oh, something kind of like sexy. Like, maybe
Put on
like,
those silky boxer briefs, boys.
the like 5th line that The Rock says in the series is funderwear.
I think that's worse than Dance with the Devil.
Yeah.
2008. So I think this is
a 9
for sure. Absolutely.
Two things. One, I need a translator. That's all, officer. You heard me.
But why? We have many more experienced people.
I like her smile.
What's the second thing?
Stay the out of my way.
Damn, that's tight. I don't think he's necessarily objectifying her.
Nah.
I think he's just being like, you don't need a reason, dummy.
Exactly. That's
like
how
he's basically
that's
saying
how
like,
I hear it.
I don't know, I like the socks or whatever,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And say the out of my way.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So 1.
Pretty clever. Haven't heard that before.
Yeah,
1. Yeah.
Good news, bad news. You know I like my dessert first.
You know I like my dessert first. Again, he probably didn't write that.
Yeah. It's a terrible line. Like, for a screenwriter to write.
Yeah.
It's a dumb,
it's a cliche,
dumb
for sure.
cliche line. But the
makes
precedent
sense.
that has been set
Yeah.
by The Rock's line so far, I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, it's pretty benign.
Shadow, you're on the roof. I want you on Overwatch in case somebody comes back for something. Matt, give me a cross-check on Reyes, full specs. If he goes to the John, I want to know how many times he shakes it. You got it, boss.
You can tell that The Rock played football all the way to the college level.
For
He
sure.
wrote that line for sure because when he was at Miami, at some point, the coach said something like, you boys will be in your hotel by 5 p.m., right after dinner. If you go to the John, I want to know how many times you shake it. You know, and he's like, that's so cool. I'd like, that's a 6.
I like 5, but
Yeah, okay.
5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan.
You say what? This just went from Mission Impossible to Mission and freaking Sanity.
I think that the written line was, we've just gone from Mission Impossible to Mission Insanity.
Yeah.
And to be more comfortable with it, he added the frickin'.
Yeah,
And I think he ruined the line and made it cringy.
Yeah, I like Tyrese a lot.
Yeah, he's cool.
What do you think, like a 5?
I'd say a 5.
All right.
That's the last quote we have from Fast 5, which brings us to the 4th film in the franchise, Fast and Furious. No thes.
So this was like the soft reboot where they brought the original cast back, and it's got the tunnels.
Yeah, this is the one with the tunnels. I also want to point out that these movies have phenomenal actors in them. Like, just like Helen Mirren is in the 8th one. This Charlize Theron's a great actor.
Great
She's
actress.
won an Oscar. You just can't say no to the Fast and the Furious. And I won't either. So hit me up, Justin Lin.
I got a name. David Park.
That's it? That's all you got? David Park? I could throw a fortune cookie out this window and hit 50 David Parks right now.
It's Korean, not Chinese.
Whatever.
This line is cringy for like a whole new reason. Like, this is just like so racist.
It's just racist.
Like,
yeah.
straight up.
Whatever.
Whatever.
That's pretty cringe.
That's pretty cringe. I'm gonna give it a 9.
All right.
Man, every corner's got a chingadera tuna racing for pinks. That's not what Braga's got me looking for. Braga wants someone that would sell their abuelita to be behind the wheel.
It was making me uncomfortable. I don't even want to rate these. And you know a white guy wrote it. Because like the Spanish words he peppered into the sentence were abuelita.
The only Spanish that white guys know.
Yeah, he knows 4 Spanish words and that's 2 of them. 6.
6, okay. Yeah.
20% angel, 80% devil.
What? It sounds like a bad cologne
It's like a bad Facebook meme you would see with like Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
It's like an 8 for me.
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
what the context is.
Yeah, I don't
so
need to.
funny.
What did you say?
I said only run nitro man.
Like the fuel? Only on nitromethane?
I mean, I've spent a lot of time at like the drag strip where
Yeah.
top fuel cars
He's
run.
called your dad a
Yeah, I'm gonna fight Vin Diesel. Dom using the word
it doesn't feel good.
is really weird.
He has a lot of powerful women in his life.
Yeah. It's weird.
I didn't think that's a 9.
That's a 9 for you.
It's just like, what? Do you even know Dom?
It's just weird. Like hearing him say that is just so
It's
out
like
of character.
It
and jarring.
like a lot of these I'm like, that's stupid. This one I like actually ugh.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel right.
Gnarly.
Sick. How much later in the film is this? I don't know what to say.
I can't believe they bookended like the story and climax with Dom saying.
I think the score is like a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that brings us to the third film in the series, Tokyo Drift, aka the one with Little Bow Wow, aka the one without any of the other guys in it, aka the one with the kid with the forehead.
I only race for pink slips. This car goes for 80 grand. What would I do with a broken ass piece of like that?
How about me? Winner gets me.
I need to talk to your parents. It's just like
it's so
what?
it's really gross.
And you know a guy wrote that.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's so weird. 8. I give it an 8.
Okay, 8. Oh, classic. Both of the white guy.
For when you blow your wad, man.
You're my good friend. Okay. Yeah. I would not prepare tissue for your issue. That one's just gross. Yuck.
Yeah, I'm also feeling a strong 8 on that one.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Nina, I don't need a computer to tell me about my throttle response.
You wouldn't have that problem with a V8.
I mean, you might.
Coming from blow your wad or you can have me.
Yeah.
This is like an actual conversation that I feel like happens in the pits at FD
For sure,
consistently.
for sure.
It's like this is like normal car person banter.
Yeah.
You like this thing? I'm innocently poking you
Yeah.
because I like this thing and I think it's better. So
I'd give that like a 1. Honestly.
yeah, honestly.
Felt like
everything else just disappears.
no past, no future.
No problems. Just the moment.
Very cliche.
Right.
Like that's something you'd see on like a really bad Instagram caption today. Even.
Mm-hmm. It's a terrible line, but in the Fast and the Furious sense, I think it's like
Pretty benign.
5. She's spitting.
Because of the plug.
What is spitting?
She's spitting.
Oh, it's what she's doing?
Yeah. I just changed my spark plug like last night. If I was like, hey, this is why she's spitting.
She'll be like,
what? What?
Yeah, that's stupid. That's like a 7.
Yeah, I agree.
6 or 7.
7.
Which brings us to Too Fast, Too Furious. In my opinion, the best of the series. It's directed by John Singleton. He wrote and directed Boys in the Hood. Like, important director.
Hey, make sure you bring that body by the garage later, all right? So, you know, we can work on that front end of yours.
Maybe I will.
That could have gone either way. She was into it.
She was. You gotta know your audience.
They obviously have like a
They
history.
have prior history, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that at a car show.
No.
With somebody you don't know.
But it's like, she's like his girlfriend. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, 1.
What? But these Creases pieces, that's a 10.
This episode of the D-List is brought to you by Creases Pieces.
Looks like we're gonna be partners, bro.
Yeah.
Could you tell me right quick what would be a better motor for my Skyline, a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24?
24.
I didn't know pizza places made motors.
Got him.
Oh, my pizza.
This is how f***ing dumb. How did this guy become a cop? And then like the other cops were like, you know what? I trust this dope to go undercover and not forget that he's not supposed to tell anybody that he's a cop. This dude literally forgot where he just ate.
I didn't know pizza places made engines. That's pretty good. I like
cool.
that.
Yeah. I think it's like
Fair
a
enough.
5.
Okay. 5.
Yeah.
Can I get you down to 4?
I'll do 4.
All right.
I'll do 4.
Deal.
Don't even think about taking the convertible.
Okay. It's the ugliest car I've ever seen.
No, that's cool. That's too much chrome for me anyways.
The third gen Eclipse or the Evo? Aw. Dang. Okay.
I hate the Eclipse in this movie.
It's the worst car. You've already ranked it as the worst car in any Fast and Furious movie, and I 100% agree.
7?
7?
7?
6? I also don't want to encourage you to go too high. If you
All right,
want to.
so 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Let your man go, huh?
Drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Yes! Best line.
Yes!
This this line has been somewhat of like a reoccurring joke in the donut Slack channels over the years.
Forget about it, cuh.
So good.
10.
Yeah.
10.
I'm not even gonna debate you.
I don't even want to spend any more time on it.
Yeah.
10.
Look at that. Hey, where'd you get them cars at bottom of a cereal box?
Nice, got him.
Hey, real funny, Fonzie.
I think the line is meant to be delivered. Hey! Real funny, Fonzie. And I think Tyrese has never seen Happy Days.
It's very possible.
And I think the director probably spent multiple takes trying to explain to Tyrese what Happy Days is. It's a show. Who Fonzie is and what Fonzie's signature line. Hey! And after the 12th take,
it's like, all right,
he's like, all right, guys, moving
sun's
on.
going. They had been there since like 10.
Yeah,
the sun's going
when
down.
they pull up, it's like bright. This is the next day. We'll go on in the morning.
5.
Yeah, it's like a 5. Guys, we've been through 7 Fast movies. We are finally at the original, the one that started it all, The Fast and the Furious.
Talk to me, Jesse. Say working, brother.
It's your fuel, man. It's got a nasty hole. That's why you're unloading in third.
I told you we'll start.
That lengthen the injected pulse. Another millisecond, just tune the NOS timer, you'll run 9s.
I mean, Jesse's talking about tuning, but like...
He's not gonna run 9s in his Maxima.
We gotta look at your field mapping, you got a huge hole. It's really weird.
Nolan, you have a huge hole.
Yeah. That's why I'm always dropping in third. It's really funny that they gave Vince, who's like the secondary antagonist in the movie, the weakest of the cars, I think. Whereas parked right next to him, there's an R33
Skyline that they don't even talk about. This movie is gonna be some heavy hitters.
I think so.
Yeah. 7.
Okay.
6. 7.
6.
6.
Try Fat Burger from now on. You get yourself a double cheese with fries for $2.95.
I like the tuna here.
Bullshit. No one likes a tuna here.
Yeah, well, I do.
Watch your
I'm out. The hell is your problem, man?
That guy's such an
Why are all these other people that we like friends with this dude?
I don't know.
He says the other F word.
Yep.
He disses the Toretto's family business. It's like tuna's not hard to make. No one likes a tuna here has become an iconic line.
Yeah.
I think 8.
8? Yeah, okay.
I need NOS. I need NOS.
Amateurs don't use nitrous oxide. I've seen the way you drive. You got a heavy foot. You'll blow yourself to pieces.
I need one of these. One of the big ones.
Like, because of this scene, people started referring to nitrous oxide as NOS, which is just a brand of nitrous oxide. But that, I mean, after this, for like 10 years, even today, everyone calls it NOS.
Yeah.
Because of this line. That's like an 8 for me as well.
Yeah, because why do you need 2 bottles? You're going one drag race.
Brian, heavy foot.
Yeah. 8.
I smell skanks. Why don't you girls just pack it up before I leave tread marks on your face?
I watched these movies with my girlfriend who hasn't seen them, and she was like, so her entire character development is just having a bad attitude.
My favorite part is the...
This is the second time we've seen a sniff on this list. This is also the, let's go hunting.
Yeah, maybe Michelle Rodriguez is like, hey, welcome to the franchise. Throw some sniffs in there. I don't know, man.
I'm so brain dead at this point.
Me too.
6.
6, okay.
We're now
Right here.
on the final line
Get some snacks for this one.
from the Fast series. It's been really hard to whittle them down. I know that there's some that we missed. These are the cringiest ones that we could find. Let's go hunting.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
Classic.
You're lucky that 100 shot of NOS didn't blow the welds on the intake.
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
The
James.
first one, like this movie is hard to judge all the cringy lines because almost every cringy
single
line
one.
is printed on a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
And almost every cringy line is such a huge part of pop culture at this point.
Yeah.
That like, it's just in a different realm. At this point, this isn't cringy, this is culture.
Yeah. It's gone from cringe to culture, but I still don't know what granny shifting, not double clutching like you should means.
Means shifting like a granny and not double clutching like you should. What is that? I mean, it's cringy. It's the cringe that launched 1,000 ships. I give it a 10.
10?
Yeah.
I love it.
Now that makes this obviously the cringiest line in this movie, but now it's tied with, I said forget about a cuh from Too Fast. So which is the more cringy line?
It's weird because now it's like technical cringe versus just pure delivery and character cringe.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I think we have to go with granny shifting instead of double clutching like you should.
Whoa.
Because it is the first cringe line. It's how we got here. Cringiest character in the whole series with a total of 67 points.
A lot.
Vin Diesel. I think if The Rock were in as many as Vin Diesel, he would have definitely won. But Vin Diesel, no surprise there. So now, the reason we're here, the cringiest movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. We have barely squeaking by The Fast and the Furious. We have Fast and Furious, no thes, with 39 points, a single point lead, got it to championship.
Dang.
Amazing. Nolan and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you guys so much for watching these. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow Nolan on Instagram at Nolan J. Sykes, follow me at James Pumphrey, follow Donut at Donut Media. We got a lot of merch. We have a podcast called Past Gas, wherever you download podcasts. I love you.
Be kind. See you next time.